In recent years, mixed martial arts, MMA, has surpassed boxing in popularity, and fighters' net worths are beginning to reflect this. Conor McGregor, Khabib, and Jon Jones are just a few of the many MMA athletes who have amassed substantial sums of money over their careers. These fighters have already won championships and continue to draw large crowds. We will see in this video that many MMA superstars are getting huge contracts, plus a lot of endorsement deals. Have you ever wondered how much your favorite MMA fighters earn and who is on the list of the richest? We've put together this ultimate list of the richest MMA fighters in the world, as well as how much they're worth right now in this video. So here is the list of the top 10 richest MMA fighters in the world, as well as their estimated net worth. Can you guess who is at the top of the list? Number 10, Randy Couture. Net worth $17 million. Randy Couture is an actor, retired U.S. Army sergeant, and former mixed martial artist from the United States. Couture competed in the UFC for 6 years and won 6 championships. Only a handful of fighters have ever won titles in several weight divisions. As we will discuss later in the video, Randy is one of them. The Washington native became the 4th person to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame and the oldest champion in MMA history as a result of his accomplishments. Couture is known for his acting talents in blockbuster movies such as the Expendables franchise, in addition to his great career in the Octagon. Randy Couture is believed to have a net worth of $17 million as of 2021. Number 9, Vanderlei Silva. Net worth $18 million. Vanderlei Silva is a mixed martial artist from Brazil who has competed in the Pride Fighting Championships in Japan and the Ultimate Fighting Championships in the United States. Vanderlei Silva raced to the legendary status in the MMA world within Pride in Japan before returning to the UFC later in his illustrious career. Silva holds the Pride records for most victories, knockouts, title defenses, and winning streaks. He competed in the middleweight weight class. The Brazilian great achieved relative success in his return to the UFC after reigning as Pride middleweight king and is now regarded as a legend of the sport. He is now a Bellator MMA fighter. Vanderlei Silva's net worth is estimated to be $18 million, making him the 9th richest MMA fighter in the world. Number 8, Fedor Emilianenko. Net worth $18 million. Fedor Emilianenko is a Russian heavyweight mixed martial artist, samboist, and judoka nicknamed the Last Emperor. He currently competes in Bellator. Emilianenko has earned numerous MMA accolades over the years, some of which are Submission Beatdown of the Year in 2008, Knockout of the Year in 2009, the Heavyweight of the Year, Fighter of the Year, and Fight of the Decade, the 2000s. Despite never having competed in the UFC, the sport's most well-known organization, Emilianenko is among the top 10 highest-paid MMA fighters in the world. Fedor Emilianenko's net worth in 2021 is estimated to be $18 million. Number 7, Anderson Silva. Net worth $18 million. Anderson Silva is a Brazilian mixed martial artist and former UFC middleweight champion who is widely regarded as the greatest ever mixed martial artist in MMA history. With 16 consecutive wins and 10 title defenses, Silva has the longest title streak in UFC history. In most recent UFC middleweight rankings, he was ranked 15th. As the result of his MMA superstar status, he has starred in a number of films, sometimes as himself. Anderson Silva has an estimated net worth of $18 million, making him one of the wealthiest MMA fighters in the world. Number 6, BJ Penn. Net worth $22 million. J.D. Penn is a professional mixed martial artist from the United States who also practices Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Penn has previously held the UFC lightweight and welterweight titles. He's one of the only fighters to have ever won championships in several weight divisions. After such outstanding exploits, the Hawaii native was the first inductee into the modern era wing of the UFC Hall of Fame, with the organization's president Dana White claiming he is the cause of the popularity of the lower weight classes. During his ascent to notoriety and eventual legendary status in the sport, Penn became a crucial pay-per-view figure and movie roles as himself followed, and would help promote his overall popularity. BJ Penn's net worth in 2021 is $22 million. We've now gone through 5 of the 10 items on our list. Things are heating up, so take a breather and check out our top 5 picks. Number 5, Brock Lesnar. Net worth $28 million. Brock Edward Lesnar is a former professional mixed martial artist and professional American football player from the United States. Lesnar began his sports career as a wrestler and football player, but it was in the WWE that he rose to prominence. Brock Lesnar is a generational athlete with an intimidating and imposing body. He's one of the most recognizable sports personalities in the world. Lesnar is the former UFC heavyweight champion, but he now competes in the WWE. Lesnar has had a huge amount of success in wrestling and is the only fighter to ever win both the UFC and WWE championship. With a net worth of $28 million, he's proven to be one of the most successful and richest MMA fighters worldwide. Number 4. George St Pierre, $30 million. Another all-time great is among the top 5 richest MMA fighters in the world. George St Pierre is a Canadian mixed martial artist who has won the UFC welterweight championship 3 times and the middleweight title once. He is widely regarded as one of the best MMA fighters of all time. Rogers Sportsnet awarded him Canadian Athlete of the Year in 2008, 2009, and 2010. According to Fight Matrix, he's the best MMA welterweight of all time and the most accomplished fighter in the sport's history. St Pierre retired from professional fighting in 2017, but not before defeating Michael Bisping by submission to claim the middleweight championship and becoming the UFC's 4th multi-division champion. After appearing in numerous pay-per-view fights in the UFC, St Pierre went on to have a successful acting career in fight-related films and television shows. With a net worth of $30 million, George St Pierre is one of the wealthiest MMA fighters in the world. Number 3. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Net worth $30 million. Khabib Nurmagomedov is a Russian professional mixed martial artist who has become a modern-day sensation. Khabib Nurmagomedov has been one of the biggest stars in the UFC throughout his successful reign as the lightweight champion. He is a popular athlete in his home country of Russia as well. He is the current UFC lightweight champion and a 2-time combat sambo world champion. Khabib has the longest active undefeated record in MMA with 29 victories and no losses. Victories over Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje solidified his legacy, and his illustrious career solidified his reputation. Nurmagomedov is the most followed Russian on Instagram and the first Muslim to win a UFC belt, earning him a huge sum of money in the process. Despite his retirement, he remains active in the MMA world, having founded Eagle Fighting Championships, a Russian MMA organization, following his retirement. Number 2. Rory Gracie. Net worth $50 million. Rory Gracie is a Brazilian-American Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Grandmaster, author, publisher, lecturer, and co-founder of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC. He's one of the few people in the world to hold a 9th-degree red belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and is credited with popularizing Gracie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's also a co-founder of the Ultimate Fighting Championship and has served as a technical advisor and fight scene choreographer for a number of Hollywood films. Rorian is a significant figure in the MMA industry, despite the fact that he does not fight professionally. Rory Gracie has a net worth of $50 million, making him one of the wealthiest MMA fighters in the world. Number 1. Conor McGregor. Net worth $110 million. There could only ever be one name at the top of the list of the wealthiest UFC competitors. In a short period of time, Conor McGregor has risen to become one of the world's most famous athletes. Conor McGregor is an MMA fighter from Ireland who competes in the UFC. He's also one of the most well-known fighters in MMA. The Irishman arrived in the UFC in style, bringing with him an army of fans, and he is wildly entertaining and is known for trash talking. Beyond his UFC victories and record-breaking earnings, the Notorious has exploited his nickname to make a reputation for himself in the business world. McGregor's whiskey brand, Proper 12, has helped him amass even more money, and he now ranks as the richest UFC athlete of all time. Surprisingly, McGregor's financial wealth is mostly unrelated to his MMA fights. It's from his professional boxing debut against the legendary Floyd Mayweather. With a net worth of $110 million, Conor McGregor is the richest MMA fighter in the world. How many of these guys did you think will make the top 10 richest MMA fighters in the world list? Leave your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting content like this.